Right, welcome to the second episode of Smelly Autoworks. This is the spin slash drift build. Today we're focusing on the engine bay, and with this the plan is to use strip paint first to sort of expose all the rust in all the hidden areas. So I'm going to apply that and see how the rust goes. I don't know how well this works, but we'll be testing it and I'll give an honest review on that. That's quite thick. Paintbrush. Let's get to business. The reason why I decided to do it this way was because obviously I found loads of rust, more rust than I thought was possible. So initially I thought you wouldn't need that much rust repairs, but the more I kept taking off panels, the more I found rust. So found some serious rust on the bulkhead underneath the fire slash soundproofing. So we need to, while this is drying or working, we'll get to stripping that, and you can find more rust with me. So it's like literally stripping everything back to bare metal. But lucky for me, the main areas like the strut, around the struts, isn't as rusty, so shouldn't be too much work. So we just right. While we're waiting for that to work, I'm going to try using this hammerite rust remover. So plan is to strip all the paint back, and apparently it brings it back to bare metal, so that will help us weld in better and everything. As usual, I've forgotten to, I don't forget, I tend not to read instructions. So apparently you're supposed to score the paint before you apply the paint stripper, so I'll get on doing that. Safety first, don't forget that. Right guys, this is take 2 now after scoring the paint, and let's see how it works. because I think when I first applied it, I didn't score the paint, so it didn't work. It just probably lifted the clear. That was about it. So yeah, although it did start working in some areas, but it didn't do that satisfying paint lifting that you see online. I was hoping that that would be the case, but it doesn't seem to do that. That's it. Maybe I should put a little bit more. I don't know. If I'm doing it wrong, please let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Or if you know a bit of a better product to use. I just used what was at Alfred. So. Just pour a little more. Right, we've applied that. Now we just wait and see. So while we're waiting for that, we'll start stripping this the battery panel here. So as you can see, I just bought loads of rust there. So the plan is to just remove that. Oh shit. Yeah, as you can see, so much rust. Oh shit. Just that little clip. So just remove that. One more clip over there. See, as expected, more rust. I've applied second coat of that paint stripper. First coat did nothing, so I have no hopes for second coat. But I followed all the instructions and no difference. My wire wheel did more damage than anything. So I think from now on I'll just stick to old school way of using the wire wheel. But while I wait for the second coat to do its work, or hopefully do its work, I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening with the car. So I've already decided on what color I'm painting it. I'm going to paint it red and black in memory of my first ever e30, my Gusheshe. So with the engine bay, I like to keep the engine bay a different color from the body. So in the comments, if you can comment what color you'd like to see the engine bay, and the comment that gets the most likes will paint it that color. Any when I say any color, it will be considered. So just let us know in the comments. So while we waited for that, I've been dealing with more rust. So yeah, there's a lot more than I imagined. So it will take a much longer. I'm not a welder by any chance. All my skills I've learned on YouTube. By now I should have a YouTube certificate. So like, I think I've been through YouTube University for a couple of years now, so it's helped me out a lot, and it'll continue helping me out with this build. So first thing I'll try and do is just wait for that to dry. So off camera, I'll wait for that to dry. If that doesn't work, I'll just be cleaning it off and then use my wire brush. So yeah. Right, so I don't think I'm having any luck with that paint stripper. So now I'm just gonna wash it down with warm soapy water, and then just use my grinders and my wire wheels. So I think that's the best plan. So I don't know if anyone's got a better paint stripper, because I still need to strip the paint off the other side, which is not too bad because I've used my trusty screwdriver and I've only spotted one section that's actually got rust. So that side should be an easy repair. So it actually did a better number on the seam sealer, so more than the paint. I don't know if it's just BMW paint that it won't work on, or is it the wrong stripper that I use? But literally just didn't do much, especially the amount of time I wasted. I think it's, in total it's like 2.5 hours waiting for this to work. And honestly, I followed all the instructions. I know at first I didn't, but when I noticed it wasn't working, I tried to use all the instructions, but to no avail. So just wash this down so it doesn't do any more damage. Although I don't think it's that good to do any damage. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that major hole there. So yeah, it did strip the sealant, so maybe it's good for sealant, but certainly not paste. And I don't know, comment if I did it wrong, but I literally followed all the steps in the instructions. So come on, follow me. obviously I can see it did strip some paint, but not as good as I thought. So especially the price of it. If anyone's wondering, that's what I use. So alright, now I've removed all the paint stripper, and now I'm just going to cut out part of the firewall so I can take it somewhere and then hopefully cut out some panels for me. If they don't, I have an old bonnet that I'm going to cut up and do the repairs myself, so that will be a lot cheaper as well. So safety first. Don't forget to have a fire extinguisher, redneck fire extinguisher. Okay. I think I'll need smaller grinder or something to get into the space. So I think that's it for today. So yeah, if you can, as always, you can do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. See you guys tomorrow.